Last night I was hit off my motorcycle and unfortunately had to drop the thing. Let's talk about it. So without sounding too dramatic, I want to talk about what happened. So the first thing I want to say is I'm not making this video to shame anybody. Accidents do happen. I think it sucks and obviously no one wants them to happen, but I think it's more how you choose to react to a situation that defines you. So in the lead ups to this accident, I'm riding with a giant group of people I have never met before. These people are all new to me. I've never met any of these people. In terms of personal mistakes that I made, that was my first one. I usually make it a rule to my personal self to not ride with people I don't know. Motorcycling is a dangerous hobby, and when you ride with people you don't know, there is a little bit of mistrust there. And I want to have trust in the people that I'm with. Unfortunately though, because I'm visiting an area that I've never been before, I had a little bit of leniency and I'm like, it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Honestly, in terms of the worst things that could have happened, it's not one of them. What happened is the people leading the pack were making a few U-turns that people weren't expecting. And I just don't think that the girl that was following the group was expecting that we were making the turn, as she says. You know, with these giant group rides, there's usually a lot of confusion. And we ended up making a U-turn that she didn't expect, and that's when I slowed down and she didn't expect to slow down and she clipped me. Now, my immediate reaction to all of a sudden feeling a lost control on the motorcycle was, oh crap. You know, it's like not a good feeling when you're like riding a motorcycle and all of a sudden you lose complete control. Because getting hit with a motorcycle, while it's like not like getting hit by a car, it's still like a loss of control moment. And despite the fact I like tried to hold it up, I really did. It was like a slow tumble where I just had to slowly let go of the bike because there's nothing I can do. I have not hit leg day enough to hold up a human being alongside two other motorcycles. And so yeah, dropped the bike and that sucks. It's a brand new motorcycle that I just bought and I brought to Orlando. Literally has less than 1,000 miles on it. I don't think it's the first Crash 990 in the country, but I think it's one of the first. But in terms of a crash, it's not that bad. So KTM is actually pretty reasonably intelligent when it came to putting crash protections on their bikes from the factory. They put these like included frame sliders on the bike, which honestly ended up saving most of the damage on the bike. As you can tell, it's a little bit chipped up. It ate majority of the damage that was on the bike. There's a little bit of damage on the bar end as well. That's just cosmetic. It's pretty much cosmetic all around. The one thing I'm bummed about is the swing arm got chewed up a little bit. That sucks. The bike definitely looks like it's been laid down at least once now, which to my personal ego, that definitely takes a hit. I don't think I've had like a low speed drop like that ever since my first motorcycle. When I was moving my motorcycle around my parents' basement, because that's where I kept my bike at the time, I lost my footing. I didn't expect the bike to be so heavy and I laid it down. This is obviously a little bit different because I got hit by a motorcycle. At the end of the day, it just makes me think of like, hey, the bike's already got scratches on it. It's more of an excuse. I can take this bike on track. I can care a little bit less about a motorcycle now. You know, it is expensive. It is a lot of money. A lot of my friends call me and tell me that they would be livid if this happened to them. But from my perspective, I ride way too much to care this much about a motorcycle. When you ride a motorcycle, when you put tens of thousands of miles on a bike, you're gonna get scratches, you're gonna get rock chips, it's gonna get dinged up when you're working on it. If anything, it's just more of an excuse to ride this bike even more than I am and put more scratches on it. I don't care. It's probably kind of a YouTuber douche move to say, but I also have 7 other bikes and I feel like it would be a really weird thing to care that much about a bike when I have 7 others. Because like at the end of the day, at least it wasn't like the R6 or something that I like really care about. This is a bike that just came out. I can go buy a new one if it really bothered me that much. I'm not going to, but it would be weird if I got that upset. The one thing I want to point out is that girl had no gear on. She's okay. Luckily, I don't even think she had like any scratches or scrapes or anything. I checked her out. She's all good. Not in that way, Eve. No, I just like looked at her, made sure she's okay. I talked with her, gave her a hug, like she's all good. But that could have been a lot worse, you know, if we were going higher speeds and something like that. Like let's say she wasn't paying attention and she hit me going like 30 miles an hour. I was fully geared up. I had my gear on, I had my leather jacket underneath my hoodie. I had my full track boots on, my gauntlets, helmet, obviously. Like if I went down at 30 miles an hour, I probably would have been fine. It probably would have hurt, but I would have been fine. She would not have. And so I want this to be like a little bit of a learning lesson. I know she's probably gonna be watching this video. Please wear gear. Especially, it looks like you're on a beginner style bike. It's likely your first or second year riding. Please wear gear. That stuff really does make a difference. Speaking as someone who like literally has road rash and has broken bones before on motorcycles, it's not fun. It's the last thing you wanna have happen for you. And if this is your first accident, take it as a learning lesson. Please wear gear in the future. I also want to take the opportunity to take this moment to say I am launching a GoFundMe. For all of my damages and my emotional distress, I will be launching a GoFundMe with a fundraiser of $20,000. That way I can buy a new motorcycle and make myself feel better. Dancing moto. I told the girl, I am literally so lazy, I don't even think I'm gonna fix the damages, to be honest with you. I think as of now, given the damages on the bike, I'm gonna track this bike come May. This is gonna be my track bike from now on, which is probably how KTM intended it to be, especially once I get the stuff fixed on it. I think it's an excellent riding bike. I didn't get an opportunity to kind of make a video talking about like how much fun this bike has been. I got a lot of DMs of people telling me like, oh, good riddance, you hate that bike anyway. Like, no, ever since I did the brake and oil change on this bike, it's been lovely, which I did do the brake and oil change on this bike. It was originally supposed to be a vlog for today, but obviously that got canceled for this. I have footage of that. I'll put that up for right now. I'll put the little timestamp so you can skip it. Anyway, goal is right now I gotta get the fairings off of this bike so I can do the oil change and actually get this bike apart. So 3, 2, 1, come on. It's not gonna do it itself. All right, well, I got the KTM pretty much fully undressed, at least undressed as much as I think it needs to be. KTM seems like they're one of those manufacturers that make it pretty reasonably easy to take the fairings apart on the stuff that you need to do more often than not. The rest of these fairings might be a little bit more difficult to undo, but pretty much to take apart the entire bottom half of this bike, you only need one little tool that they include with you when you buy the bike. Not many bikes come with toolkits these days, and KTM was one of those manufacturers that did that, so that's really chill. But the weird thing about this engine is I'm pretty sure it has 2 drain bolts right there. There is one right there, if I can point to it, 1, and then 2 right next to the kickstand. A little bit weird, but let's get to it. Ow, that's hot. Oh, there's nothing on the first shield right there. There's a little mesh thing. I think it looks pretty clean. That's good news for us. Ow, ooh, that's bad. That burns. Ooh, goodness gracious. That burns the hinge, ladies and gentlemen. It only hurts for a second though, and then it goes away. It's fine. It's just, all right, we got our hands dirty a little bit. Gotta show off the hinge, brother. Off the hinge. That's a lot of metal to come out of a bike. Yeah, so the second mesh was not as healthy. I don't know if the camera will focus on that one. That's a lot of rainbow, forbidden glitter on that one. Yo, check this out. All that metal.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice and pretty right there.
I mean, for a break-in, that's not the worst thing in the world. So wait, go ahead, explain what happened.
Make sure you wear your safety glasses because the
wait, don't dox yourself. I don't want you to.
Oh man. Well, that's not my address anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, they're fine.
They're really close. Okay. So make sure you wear your safety glasses. Police officer, he didn't wag me very much, so that's okay.
W. Oh, 2 tickets.
Yeah, so we were going down the road. I nodded at these police bikes, and they whipped around, and they pulled us over for our visors, because technically it's illegal in Florida to have your visor up while you're going down the road on a motorcycle. So I got a citation for that. And my motorcycle permit was expired, and I did not know that.
No.
So
that is, well, okay. Yeah, pose with the tickets.
it's all right.
Oh, yeah.
It is what it is. It's part of trying to enjoy yourself, though. I mean, it can happen in a vehicle. You get pulled over for going fast. So I mean,
a ticket for a visor being open.
Yep.
I know what I'm doing now.
Yep.
And just like that, boys, the oil is successfully changed. Right now, we're currently sitting at 650 miles, so a little over the 620 mile mark that KTM recommends for this bike. I don't think it's gonna be any cause for concern though. Can you guys believe I used to take my bikes to the dealer for a lot of basic stuff like that? Granted, like 2 years ago, I didn't really have like a really good garage to be working on my stuff, and I mean, right now I don't either. But the little things like chain maintenance and oil changes, these are things that you can do too. Saves you a ton of money from the dealership. It's not hard, clearly. I just did that in like an hour. It requires a little bit of elbow grease, maybe a set of tools if you don't already have them, but you're probably gonna want a set of tools anyway if you own a motorcycle. They require a lot of love and attention. Those are just things that come with the territory. It's also part of the reason I love owning these things, is that little extra care that they need over like something like a truck or a car. These things don't require as much maintenance as these, but that's kind of fun. It's nice to have something that makes you take a break from riding for a little bit. It kind of forces you to slow down. And especially now that it's raining for the next 2 days, we're gonna be forced to slow down a little bit. I'm probably gonna put the video on hold for a little bit while we wait for better weather, but it was a really cute vlog. Oh shoot, I'm just all full of accidents, aren't I? It was a really cute vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. My friend used to have a story back in the day. This dude was out driving his Honda Civic around Florida. He ended up smacking a curb because bro was probably slightly inebriated. Don't do that, kids. Bad for you. Yeah, he whacked the crap out of this curb, and he didn't realize it at the time, but he damaged his oil pan. And so as soon as he whacked the curb, he looked over at his friend. He's like, yo, dude, minimal damage, minimal damage. And then he hopped out the car, saw the oil spilling out of the engine. He's like, dude, major damage, major damage. It reminds me that it's like minimal damage. Who cares? People crash their motorcycles a lot harder than I have, and they still ride them as track bikes or whatever. You know what I mean? This is like, the bikes are meant to be literally I mean, it comes with frame sliders. It's meant to be crashed. I also want to take this opportunity to say, no, I'm not making this woman pay for any of the damages. I didn't even take her insurance or anything. I looked at it and I'm like, yo, we're good. Even if the bike's totaled, maybe if the bike's totaled at that point, I don't know. That one's kind of up in the air. I figured I can make a few videos out of fixing this, obviously talking about this. I'm not gonna inconvenience this poor woman. I'm not gonna ruin her day. I'm not gonna ruin her week, month, whatever. I don't know what she's got going on in her life. Over a small little ding, I just told her, hey, I'm gonna make a video out of it. And she just told me, hey, tag me. So I'll probably tag her on like TikTok or something. Don't send any hate her way, obviously, please. It's like I said, accidents happen. It's not the end of the world. I'd rather I get hit rather than somebody else who like maybe that's like their bike is like their only thing they got going on, and someone hitting it is like catastrophic. Like this is like, I feel like I'm the best person in this scenario to be hit by another motorcycle. It's fine. I guess in terms of a durability test, it's fantastic. Oh, one more thing. I did also just I tore apart the exhaust. I made a short form video out of it. But for YouTube, I guess, the people who only watch my long form, I want you guys to hear this. It's pretty sick. It sounds great. It sounds incredible. Yeah, just really quick. I am like really enjoying this bike so far now. Now that I got like the oil change done and everything's like good and operational on it, god dang it, I got my butt wet. That shucks. Ah, shoot. That is not what I intended. Now that everything's functional on this bike, for the most part, besides the rear brake lever being bent in a little bit, it's a really, really fun bike to ride. So my current plan now is to probably just go out riding and continue to enjoy my time in Florida. I'm probably gonna go back on Thursday. It sucks, for sure. It's definitely not what I want to happen. I had someone comment or like DM me or something. They're like, bro's just faking accidents for clout. Now I'm like, bro, like you can literally, if you look at the photo from the accident, it's like I was hit from behind. I have no control over that situation. It sucks, but it's like, I just hope that you guys take away from this. It's like, it's not what happens when you go out riding, it's how you react to it. I can sit here and wallow and be like, oh, everything sucks, bro, it's my new bike, what the heck, bro? But it's like, that doesn't help anybody. And I'm really trying to train myself to think more positively. And I think by doing that, I'm hoping I'm affecting other people too by thinking like that. I want to think more positively. I don't want to live in a world where it's like really sad after an accident like that. Like I want to hop back up, fix the bike, maybe not, maybe just run with the scratches and be like, yo, battle scars. It's cool. Like I got a story now. I really hope the girl recovers from it just fine. She seems like she's okay. She seems like she's got a good attitude about it. So just remember with a motorcycle, things happen. Don't let it get you down. Keep smiling, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.